Good morning, it's John Neal here. It is Saturday the 7th of June 2025 and I'm here with two stalwart friends because today is the Walk of Faith and we are just approaching the George Eliot Memorial Gardens and there are people here already.
Yes.
Muslims, point out. The bishop here with a hat on. I'm a Christian.
Today? It does say.
Yeah.
So we cover the town and central as well.
Yeah. So Hannah sort of lined up.
Yeah, Hannah
Hello.
You okay?
Nice to see you.
And you as well.
You too. Yeah. I'm really pleased to see so many people here. Good.
Celebrated Eid yesterday.
Yeah. How'd it go? All right?
It was very good, very busy. We had the whole family coming to mine.
Now,
share food with everybody.
Yeah.
You know, making sure people who are less fortunate also included.
Sure.
And it's a celebration. It's.
Oh, we can come a bit closer still, don't worry, I won't bite. I'll save having to shout. Thank you very much. Welcome. This is fantastic. I think the response from last year to this has been encouraging because there's more people who've shown a lot more interest, particularly in an interfaith forum in town. And this is in some ways an example of the enthusiasm for this. So I'm really looking forward to walking around and talking and meeting with everybody. So if you've not been on any of this walk before, and it's happened maybe 30 years ago, there's the first one we did, but of late, in the last few years, there's been a lot of increased enthusiasm for interfaith work. So I'm looking forward to the future a great deal. We're not here to proselytize or to persuade anybody. It's just a matter of getting together in a friendly sort of fashion. We've actually, Yusuf and I have put our heads together, and other people have as well, trying to work out, you know, what the format of what we're about. And I think I'd like to read this little bit out to you, if I may, which is rather good. And we sort of wrote it, let's put it that way. The idea is to do this. Chat, love God, do good, is a space for people of all faiths to come together in conversation, curiosity and community. Our aim is to create meaningful connections across religious traditions, explore what unites us, and celebrate the richness of spiritual diversity. Through open dialogue, shared experiences, and a common commitment to do good, we seek to show that religion can be a powerful force for compassion, justice, and hope in the world. And so I think for everybody that you cannot disagree with that. If you do, well, these are the places to go because you know that's what we're about here this morning. So I can kick off the whole thing very briefly. Wherever we go, either here or the mosque, and the Gurdwara and so on, we're there just to experience what there is there. There will be a short few words in each of the places, and you can ask questions, of course. But it's not a time for a long debate or any long speeches about these things. But I'll start the whole thing off in a moment for why I'm here and why we're here. Oh, by the way, in connection with the Interfaith forum, if you like to call it that, we're thinking at least of starting a WhatsApp group so we can at least all communicate together, and that could be I think very, very useful. And Neda here has got a clipboard, and if you haven't put your name down for it and would like to, then please do that, and then we can sort of communicate far better. Right. As far as I'm concerned, this is very much to do with the faith group that I'm from, which is the Baha'i faith. In fact, a central part of our philosophy is the unity of the human race. And there's one quote in particular which I think is relevant this morning, and that is, we're asked to, O people, the writings say, consort with the followers of all religions in a spirit of friendliness and fellowship. And that's exactly what we're going to do today, I hope. So why here? Well, you may or may not know, but that tree over there was planted by the Baha'i community 40 years ago. And it was only a small little thing, and now it's still going, and we're very pleased to keep it as a symbol of the Baha'i community in Nuneaton. And as I say, the Baha'i community, as all the communities of the Baha'i faith all over the world, and they are spread actually everywhere you can go in the world, you'll find Baha'is. The sense of unity and justice is central to our understanding, and a relationship with all the other faith groups as well. So what we're doing this morning is very much in line with what the Baha'i philosophy is all about. If there are any questions you want to ask anybody, myself or anybody else, by all means do so. That's what we're here for. We want to generate those conversations. And the first place we're going to go to is the mosque. So just in case we get split up a little bit, and with a large number of people, let's be careful crossing the roads. So we'll be crossing mostly with traffic lights on them, but we've got a few policemen here who help out. They can yes, it's great to see you folk. So we're going to go under the bridge here, then over the river, across to Coton Road, cross over there, and make our way over towards the mosque. Right? Okay. Right, thank you. Shell, we'll make a move. Thank you very much.
How are you doing? Every week or every month? Yes. Do you have a religious service? Also at St James, which
How are you doing? So it's a very nice place. Lots of text.
Sort of questions that of interest.
Yes.
Site.
Very, very.
mine and it's
new carpet.
So this is that's the main praying area, which I'll show you. We'll have a look at there, and then these are little sections because sometimes we have, for example, the Eid prayer where people from all the community tend to attend the mosque, or we have regular 5 times a day prayer where people can pray at home or join the congregation.
This tells you the life of the Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him. In Islam, we recognise the prophets of Judaism, outside the Old Testament, and we also recognise Jesus as a very important prophet. We believe that the Prophet Muhammad was the final prophet. So that just tells you a little bit about his story. So if you want to, just come and have a look at that, and then when you've had a look, we'll just meet around just the side. And the way we treat people in Islam is very, very important. There's a high value on it. And it's also about coming back to what John shared earlier as well. It's about respect. It's about respect of other people's faith as well. So I just wanted to share that. Very, very, very simple. Is there any questions anybody would like to ask? What time do we need to be at the? What time do we need to be at the scene?
Yeah, that's good. Thank you very much.
I thought that was my stomach was splitting at the back. I thought I'd got too big for it.
So it's always facing Mecca. And just to point out the three holy mosques of the Muslim community, as in the one in Mecca itself, Masjid al-Haram is called. That's where people are gathering right now for the Hajj. There's one in Medina, which is Masjid al-Nabawi it's called as well, and the one in Palestine, Masjid al-Aqsa, the three holy mosques in Islam.
Well, it's interesting to know that, because if you've lived in other countries, you may or may not recognise these things. Hello, nice to see you.
Come this way.
Thank you. The wonderful friends at the Sikh Gurdwara in Marlborough Road, Nuneaton, were very, very friendly and hospitable, as always. And they provided us with beautiful samosas and drinks. We didn't go into the prayer hall as such, but this is what it would have looked like. The central focus of this room is the canopy which houses the book, the holy book, the Guru's Granth Sahib, which they revere as the last Guru. We left the Gurdwara and made our way across Queen's Road and the park on towards Abbey Street. And you can see it was a great opportunity to meet with other people and have a good chat. It was also great to see one or two younger people coming along with this as well. I think they really enjoyed it. Yeah, I'm a big cycling fan. Not big, I'm not like. We passed the Hindu centre in Abbey Street and then made our way towards the town centre, where the hustle and bustle of the Nuneaton outdoor market was in full flow. Which meant we were then on towards our final place of worship, St Nicholas Parish Church, where the vicar, the Reverend Christopher Routledge, gave us a very, very warm welcome and a wonderful introduction to the history of this magnificent church.
When you do St Nicholas anywhere in Nuneaton, it's always linking to here because it's the French spelling of Nicholas because of its history with the French Priory. It didn't have those connections for the whole time. The French Priory got the living of the land, so the money from here would go to that Priory. But because England and France didn't always see eye to eye, the King at the various times intervened in that relationship up until Henry VIII. We think that there's a little emboss of Edward III there, which is quite interesting. So if that's the case, that dates a lot of this, particularly the oldest bit of the church, which is the Leek Chapel. That would be about 1300s. We talk about flexibility. One of the things that often happens is, for smaller funerals, we'll often use the top part of the church. We'll create rows at the top. We can have about 70 people at the top part of the church. And people often like that because it feels a little bit more cosy, and it also looks the most historic part of the church. I'll let you into a secret. I'm not sure many people know this, but that's actually the newest part of the church. It was built by the Victorians. The end of the church would have just been roughly where that pulpit is. That would have been the end of the church. The Victorians knocked it through and extended it further.
After more biscuits and drink, we left the oldest place of worship on our tour and made our way over towards St Riversley Park.
Which way are we going? Are we going to the east?
In fact, those lads on the bikes Hannah, come on. No, you're not coming quick enough. Hurry up. We've got a walk of faith to finish. Well, friends, congratulations for getting this far, because this is the Peace Avenue. It's non-denominational and well, it's not even multi-faith, it's just a Peace Avenue, this is it. If you don't know of this stretch of trees, this explains it. Don Jakes, who was the mayor at the time, planted this at the anniversary for the end of the Second World War, which we celebrate, well, are we commemorating or celebrating the end of the Second World War? And the date is down there. I think it was after 50 years. So this is what it is. And I thought a very nice place to finish this walk. So you all get a medal. I've said that a few times now. I've a disappointment for you. I haven't got a medal, but I'm just spurring you on with that promise. So sorry about that. So thanks for coming along, and I think we're going to have some more activity with an interfaith forum. I hope you think forum's a good word. We thought of Interfaith Forum as just a title for it. But I think the WhatsApp group will be very, very useful for getting ideas together. I'm not leading it. I don't think anybody is. We're just sort of coming to a conclusion or a consensus about what we might be doing for future activities. But I think certainly we'll be doing this Walk of Faith next year. It's the same walk each year, but you just meet different people and you talk about different things. So I think that's the value of it anyway. And it will be on the first Saturday in June. So thank you, and well done for getting this far, because it's quite a long time. It's been about 3 hours. But I've had so many biscuits and cakes, I can't believe it. It's lovely, yeah. So thank you very much for coming along, and we'll see you next time, at whatever the next event is. So thank you.
Thank you.
No, thank you for coming along.